having the skill at all. And that's often where it lacks in most HR departments, is that they hire by the skill, they hire by the degree, they hire by the name of the school. But really what's missing is, does this person have the confidence to deliver on what they say they're going to deliver?
Okay. So
yeah, and if they don't, where are they going to get it from? Yeah.
Yes.
Most trainings are not set up to deliver confidence.
Now going back to entrepreneurship here. Yeah. I'll ask this to you, Peter. We were mentioning that skill, attitude is weighs a little more than, or a lot more than skill in terms of doing your job, in any job, right? But when it comes to being an entrepreneur, do you have to be highly skilled or have to have the right attitude first?
Well, for me, I think attitude should come first.
Okay.
Because it's entrepreneurship is different from waking up in the morning and going to a 9-to-5 job. It's different than that. Sometimes, as an entrepreneur, you have to work long hours, and you're encountering hardships along the way. So if your attitude is not really set, or not really an entrepreneur attitude, you still have that employee mindset. You'll just give up and to hell with this job, to hell with this business. I'll go back to my own.
Okay, I don't know if you can say to hell. And
sorry.
But you just did.
Pardon me out.
Pardon my French.
Okay, so
that's attitude.
That's attitude, right? Anyway, you mentioned something that that intrigues me.
Yes.
You said employee mindset.
Yes.
Okay. Can you be an employee and still have an entrepreneur's mindset?
Employee and have
an entrepreneur's mindset.
I think so, because some employees have an entrepreneur, but they're trapped in their environment. They can't go out.
Okay.
Because I think there's they need a little bit push to go out of their shell.
Yeah.
And
to
go
complete
into
the cycle. Is that what you mean?
And then on the other way, there's an entrepreneurs who say they're entrepreneurs, but they still have that employee mindset.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, they're trapped with limiting themselves with what they can do.
Okay, but let's just get things clear, folks.
Yeah.
We're not saying that to be an employee is a bad thing.
No,
definitely employees are needed. It's just the mindset that we're talking about.
Correct.
Okay, it's not the job itself. Okay, so would you agree with that, Bjorn?
Absolutely, and the mindset makes a huge difference. I liken it. Do you live your life to just floating down the river?
Yes.
And going with the flow?
Yes.
Yeah. If that's your ideal life, then maybe being an employee is a good life. Yeah, because it could be a very good thing. Yeah? The river may offer very good views. It may offer some excitements, and there may be some wild river rafting on the way. Yes.
15:30 club.
Yes. However, it's not for everybody to be just caught in the momentum. Some people like to set their own direction.
Yeah.
Some people like to set and create their own circumstances.
Oh, okay. Yes, I agree.
And in an employer kind of relationship, that sort of has its limitations. It's possible also within. However, there's more possibilities when you have your own business. Yeah, it's like there's less limitations.
Oh, okay.
However, there's also more dangers.
Yes. Oh, okay. We'll get to the dangers. But Alvin, would you want to? Is there anything else you want to add?
I'm just curious. But you mentioned that you chose your certain field. Did you have several other options before you decided to say, okay, this business is for me? How did you come up to that final decision?
Oh, absolutely. There's always a gazillion of options. Today is the age of the franchise. You can buy many franchises. But I think your options are pretty much they're funneled in a way such that what plays a key role is the finances you have at hand, or available to you through some other ways and means, and also maybe your skills and what you bring to the table.
Oh, okay.
I see entrepreneurship or intrapreneurship within an organization. I call it intrapreneurship. I see it as a journey. It's like some call it the journey of the warrior, but I call it the journey of the entrepreneur. It's like where you become your best self.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because every time you go to the next level, you also yourself will be able to need to handle that. You will need to handle that new challenge, that new level that either you as a person need to handle. Maybe you transform yourself from a technician in an organization, or sometimes there's technician entrepreneurs, they only do the work, like a baker. They bake.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they realize, I cannot just bake, I also need to sell my bread.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's another level. So now there's a new skill needed. You may be an excellent baker.
Yeah.
But if nobody knows about your product, are you really going to sell the bread?
Okay.
And in the amounts you're looking for.
Okay. So I was intrigued. I like that question.
Yeah.
And I'll throw the same question to Peter, but with a little twist. You are an electronic engineer. Why did you decide to become a writer?
Yes, because like
Why that business for you?
yeah. When I decided to become an entrepreneur, the first thing that came into my mind is, what is it that I really like to do, really love to do? And since I was a kid, I love to write.
Yeah.
I love to read, I love to write. So that was my first motivation to get into this business. I love writing, I enjoy writing, and why not earn from it?
Okay.
Right? Why not earn from writing? So and I love creating stuff. As an engineer, we create stuff, and as a manufacturing engineer, for that matter.
Yeah.
So as a writer, I'm also creating.
Okay.
Every day, creating articles, creating new ideas, creating stuff. So I think that's motivation for me as an entrepreneur. To do what I love doing.
Wow. Okay. So
If I may add,
go ahead.
As an entrepreneur, you're basically a creative person or a creator. You know, you develop yourself to create your business, but also your circumstances in a way that suits you. And the more you can do that, the more successful you will be as an entrepreneur.
Okay, so I'll bring that question. Why did you choose coaching or training as your skill, as your journey as an entrepreneur?
Well, it started with my own journey. It started with my own journey of empowerment.
Yes.
Me being an employee in an organization and seeing that was fun for a while, and it was exciting. However, it had its limitations. The beauty of it was it also led me into this new profession in terms of organization development and coaching and people development, which really excited me right here in my heart, because I then could make a difference, not just for myself, but also for others.
People development.
People development, you know?
That's great.
And out of that sprung sort of my life purpose. My life, something that gets me going in the morning when I really don't want to, or I may not feel so well. What really gets me going is that I help others become who they really want to be, even if it doesn't seem possible to them at the time.
That's beautiful.
Like,
That's really beautiful.
in a way, I'm coaching this very young gentleman. He's started a nonprofit called Silid Aralan. And one of my life purpose is I'm developing world leaders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he started this Silid Aralan in a small village north of Manila here. And yet, however, my life purpose is coaching world leaders. So how does that fit? Yeah. Someone in a small village doing a nonprofit, world leaders. What happened was, me viewing him as a world leader, me developing him as such. If he wanted, he still had a choice. He didn't have to become a world leader.
Anyway, Bjorn,
let's just finish one sentence. He then was invited to the UN to speak at the United Nations 2 years in a row, and he's now going to be in Canada to deliver global projects. So anyways, that's how that works out.
That is your world leader. Right?
There's your world leader right there. Anyway, we'll get back to that topic. Definitely we will. So let's pause for a break now and see you back in a few minutes.